This is day number 3 in Crestone, Colorado. And I think day number 4 without a shower. So, it's a lot of these. Yeah, a lot of those. So I think yesterday was a 0 day, which is, I like to call those days with no travel and no money spent. So it was really good, relaxed. Did a couple hikes around here. It's really, really pretty up here. This campsite is freaking awesome. There's a few other people that I've seen kind of cruising around, but there's not that many people here. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. It's supposed to be some rain coming in tomorrow. It's Sunday, so I think I'm actually going to do a little traveling on Sunday and go to head a little bit north to Gunnison and do the Black Canyon of the I don't know, it's just a bunch of names. It's a national park, but it's a giant canyon. So that's the plan for tomorrow. There's 2 campsites there. One that's supposed to be pretty remote, and I think that's the one we're going to shoot for. I feel like if I pull in Sunday afternoon, all the weekend warriors will be pulling out, which is perfect for me. Probably stay there a day or 2 and then continue heading north to like Aspen area, I think, where the beer flows like wine. Aspen. You've had these extra set of gloves the entire time? So that's the game plan. Yeah, just gonna hang out today, do some editing and chilling. The weather's, perfect. It's 63 degrees. There's a few clouds, but not much. It's long sleeve t-shirt, pants. I'm wearing pants. So that's exciting. So that's the plan. Just getting prepared to hit the road to go to Gunnison and the Black Canyon, but I thought I would share something. Did you know that there's a certain temperature at which memory foam stops being memory foam and it just becomes a brick? The temperature is, I don't know, somewhere right around the high 40s, which is where it's at this morning in the van. Well, I am excited about today. We are driving to Gunnison to visit the Black Canyon of Gunnison, another national park. Probably gonna stay there for a bit. I'm a little apprehensive about this trip. This is the first time I'm actually driving the van since the incident. We did a little bit yesterday. I've probably driven maybe a couple of miles on it. So I've tested out all the fluids. Fluid seemed fine. It was low on transmission fluid. It did leak some. We think it was because when it was like this, some of it maybe leaked out the rear main seal or something. So fingers crossed, everything's gonna be smooth sailing. And yeah, I'm excited about getting to the canyon. Okay, just got to camp at Black Canyon of the Gunnison, which is exciting. It's a national park. Gambled a little bit this morning. So there's 2 campgrounds. There's 2 ways to see it. There's the north and the south, and kind of like the Grand Canyon, it is separated by a giant canyon. So the south campground has like 80 something sites. It has electric and all that kind of stuff. But the north site, there's only like 13 campsites, and it's all primitive, so there's no power or anything like that. And it's all first come, first serve, so we gambled and won. And not only did we win, it's free. It's still considered winter here, so it was free to get in and the campground. And you saw how far I've walked from my van. Look at this view. Are you kidding me right now? That's my view from the back of my campsite. This is crazy. So we're gonna stay here 2 days, explore, lots of hikes. Not gonna hike down into the trail or into the canyon because I don't think dogs are allowed, and you have to have a permit, which I'm not about getting. And I'll be honest, I don't want to walk back up it. So that's the plan from here. This is crazy. It's free. I paid $0. I mean, seriously, look at this. Speechless. I can hear the river down below. I can hear the wind. This is a very precarious spot where I'm standing. It's yeah, it's a pretty sharp drop off to whatever that canyon is. So I'm just here to take a few pictures and go set up camp and have a beer because it was a long drive here. Again, seriously, look at this. I'm apparently in Colorado cow country, so we've got some beef, taste here. So delicious they had to name it twice. And onyx is very interesting. And also these views. This might be one of my favorite campgrounds ever. Also, it was free. Did I mention it was free? It's crazy. Yep, it's a puppy jacket. It's cold. In the 40s. It's cold. Excited about dinner. Man, I still cannot get over this campsite and its close proximity to these views. It's early, 7 o'clock, it's cold. It's like 38 degrees. Honey freezes. I don't know if you knew that. I went to put honey in my coffee and it just stayed in its container. Didn't know that was a thing. So today, it's gonna be adventure day. There's 2 hikes. There's one that's called Chasm Hike. It's supposed to be pretty short. It's right, you can just walk to it from our campsite. Oh, I love coffee. And then the other one is gonna go to Exclamation Point. It's supposed to be like a long one. There's 2 options. One's 5, one's 7 miles. We're just gonna go and see how far Onyx can make it. But in the meantime, look at that. Not bad, right? So that's the plan for the day. Still got the campsite for another night. It's free again. Just can't get over that. And then tomorrow we're gonna head to Aspen. Well, this is fun. This trail, Chasm Trail, has this little guide. So there's all these different markers along the trail. You can corresponds with this. So marker number 2. Marker number 2. Learning is fun. Okay, some fun facts. So from the rim that I'm standing on, which is the north rim, to the south rim over there, it's 1,100 feet. Not that far. From that rim down to the river, it's 2,250 feet. That's far. There's all these signs that say no throwing rocks into the canyon. I would think that would be a duh moment, but apparently not, because there's hikers down below and people that raft and things like that on the river. That could be pretty devastating. But look at this view. These trees, junipers and old pines, are supposed to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 800 years old, which I find that pretty fascinating as well. He is loving all these smells. Like every few steps, you see this clearing. I know this can't be captured on a GoPro, but it's incredible. This might, I hate to say it, this might trump the Grand Canyon. This is incredible. It's not as vast as what the Grand Canyon is, because Grand Canyon is, well, it's grand, but the sheer drop off just feels like it's so much more than the Grand Canyon. It just feels more intense and dramatic on these cliffs. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's hard to really capture it on a GoPro, but it's incredible.
Wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road.
All right, so this is it. This is the best view so far. I mean, you can see the river literally cutting the canyon. I wish I could zoom in like crazy on this, but oh, that's approved. Absolutely not. Of course he finds a hole in the fence. I'm not trying to sound cheesy, but this is it. This is what these moments of travel are all about. These breathtaking views in our incredible country. I just stood there and stared at it. It's incredible. I definitely think, I hate to say it, I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but Black Canyon of the Gunnison trumps the Grand Canyon. It's not even close. It's so incredible here. Well, here's something else that's cool. These are river rocks. Remember, I'm 2,200 feet above the river. So this, they think used to be a eddy or something along those lines. Millions of years ago of erosion, stuff like that. But they're all over here. It's like we've taken a hike through time. It's awesome. Look at them all. Also, let me just say this about the north rim of the Black Canyon. There's nobody here. We've been out all morning and hiking all morning. Went on a trail. Now we're doing the rim drive. There's nobody here. Seen 0 people, 0 cars. I literally have a national park all to myself. This is crazy. I think it's because most of the action is at the South Rim. The South Rim is where it's got, all the visitor centers and all the junior ranger stuff. Whereas the North Rim is weird to get into. You have to like drive through neighborhoods. It's 7 miles of dirt roads to get up here, and everything's primitive. There's nothing, which is the best. I mean, look at this. There's nobody here. My knees are shaking. My hands are shaking. These heights, man. I don't do well with heights, but it's just staggering to see it. This lookout is called the Island. Oh my God. I feel like every lookout I'm like, oh, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. But this is my favorite part. All right, so if you can see all the way right there, that is the South Rim, and that's where they have the visitor center, the bigger campground, and all that kind of stuff. Man, it's really windy right here. Sorry if you can't hear me. But it's like a huge opening of the canyon. Found a hike that Onyx and I can do called the Dead Horse Trail. Miles. I'm gonna go check that out. Cold. Look how pretty Bandolph looks. That's right, buddy. You tell him. Man, it feels so weird doing a hike without Onyx. It's like no trail. There's like one trail you could bring a dog on. So this is the North Vista Trail. Left him in the van. Poor guy. I know he wants to hike. It's cold out. He'll be fine. He's got a blanket, plenty of water. But this is supposed to have some pretty incredible views. And it's supposed to be a must-do hike. So, let's do it. Some people use bear bells, or sing to be bear aware, but me, Altoids. But it does get quieter as the trail continues. Okay, I was wrong again. This is my favorite spot so far. It's called Exclamation Point. It's about a 1.5 mile hike from the ranger station. Just sitting here drinking it in. Look at this. And it's the first time the sun has come out. So that's exciting. I like to interrupt today's whatever, the fact that it's snowing. It's snowing so hard. Are you kidding me? I have to walk out to this snow. It's so cold. Like this morning it was like in the, I don't know, in the proper 40s, close to 50. And then, like, literally, it's gotten colder all day. I haven't had internet in days, so I don't know what the weather's going to be like. But you know what? One thing I didn't expect is snow. So let's walk out to our vantage point and see what it looks like with snow. Didn't expect to see snow, like by any means. I certainly didn't expect to see snow with that kind of a view. To be honest, I'm not like a huge fan of snow. But being from Florida, it's one of those things that you don't get to see very often, so you have to travel to get there. So it's very cool when you do see it. And to see it with that in the background is this is becoming my favorite place. In case you haven't noticed it by now, I'm a bit of a nature enthusiast, and I believe our national parks are the pinnacle of the things I need to experience while I still own this heartbeat of mine. Black Canyon of the Gunnison was unlike any other park I've experienced. There weren't hundreds of travel industry buses pouring seas of people to experience their own nature through the eyes of a digital lens. There was comfort in the beauty of isolation in this heavenly place. There weren't lines of people in the gift shop waiting impatiently to stamp their national park passport and purchase a souvenir shot glass. There was me, my dog, and tens of thousands of acres to explore this treasure on Earth. This experience was one of those highs, the highs that balance the lows from the road, the unexpected expenses, the loneliness, the uncertainty that comes from exploring the path less traveled. But this time, those lows are getting increasingly smaller in the rearview mirror. Until next time, keep exploring life with an open mind.